All right, Hoodrich Pablo Juan, what's good?
What's up, homie? How you doing?
Happy to have you with us. Let's just get right into it. So you're from Atlanta by way of Jersey.
That's right.
Can you take us through your early childhood?
Early childhood, it's a normal hood child. You know what I mean? Just grew up in an environment with not a lot of money. So, you know, we had to figure it out our way, the hood way.
So when did you move from Newark, and why did you move?
I moved from Newark because my dad was like a FOI captain, and he was having trouble up there, so he had done just packed the whole family and went down there. Not to say exactly why, but, you know, it was something major if he had to move his family, you know what I mean? There's like 8 of us, so packed up in a minivan. Not even a minivan, it was a real van with the thing on top, you know what I mean? Got on right down to my auntie house in Doraville. She kicked us right out, so we in the projects, County Road, you know what I mean?
You said in a previous interview you had strong morals in your house growing up.
It's kind of like we were built on, no matter how much money we had, we was still gonna get our ass whooped, you know what I mean? Like, and still gotta be in the house, still follow the rule, still clean up even though we ain't got no furniture. So it was kind of instilled in me, like, even when I did get a chance to get something, I kind of thought about days I didn't, so I'm still thinking like that, you know what I mean? It just kind of, I think it's kind of like inbred in me to just do shit the right way, just like my dad instilled to always love your mom. Like, it's just in me. I can't help but love my mom, you know what I mean?
And your dad later became a minister, is that right?
Yeah, for sure. In Atlanta. In Decatur, Georgia, actually.
So what was that like, having your dad be a minister? And do you remember much of it?
I wasn't nothing cool about being Muslim. Like, people would talk about you, like, you don't eat Skittles, you know what I mean? You can't have, you know what I mean? And it's really like you don't eat half of the stuff folk eat. You don't do what they do. You don't celebrate the holidays, so you kind of outcast, you know what I mean? But later on in life, I figured like an outcast is being good. I don't want to be like everybody else, you know what I mean? So I kind of like it and embraced it.
So are you a practicing Muslim today?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's engraved in me. You know how something engraved in you, ain't going nowhere. But I ain't gonna say I'm a full-fledged Muslim, pray 5 times a day. Shout out to everybody who do though. I'm not knocking it. It's just, I'm so much of the like, it isn't rooted in me. I kind of feel like I'm just trying to get past the roots before I go to the extra praying and putting on, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody who do though, cause that, you know, knowledge is power.
So you were so young when your dad was a minister, did you absorb any of the stuff that he was teaching?
Of course, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm a baby minister, you know what I mean? So it's like, even if I go to the mosque or something, like they know dad so much, they trying to get me like, come on brother, we need you. I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? Hold tight, I ain't ready, you know what I mean? I'm preaching to who I can preach to right now, you know what I mean? So it just, I don't know. It definitely impacts you though, cause my dad wasn't a normal dad. He was different. Like, he gave me and my little partners a job when we was probably like 14, 15. So it just certain ways he moved, how I learned how to move. That's why I put my young partners on and get him a chance, cause like that's what I would talk.
I read that your dad passed away when you were pretty young.
For sure, yeah. Probably like.
Well, so I've one question before that. Was your dad always a religious person, or did he kind of find religion?
He definitely found religion. He was definitely off course all the way.
Yeah.
But that what made it real to me, cause if you can go from that to this, then it gotta be something, you know what I mean? If you read it, if you know about the up north streets, it ain't nothing nice about it, you know what I mean? Like, North New Jersey is one of the toughest communities, you know what I mean? Philly, all that, my whole family was from up there, so he was kinda thugging it with them. And I ain't sure, but I know that the Islam found him. I'm not sure who found him in Islam, But I know it found him, and he personally picked it up and started going to get other people, you know what I mean? Each one teach one, so he had done saved a couple people's life, cause when he died, we going to his funeral, they telling me what he did, you know what I mean? I'm looking like, I don't know nothing about this shit. He just regular to me, but it opened me up like, damn, he must have really did something, cause these niggas keep talking about him on. What the fuck did he do? It wasn't that much, it was just, you know, whatever he could do, I guess.
Does that serve as an inspiration for you to know that your dad moved down south to get away from it and to try to provide for you and his family?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's kind of in my gene, though. I can't help it. I can't help it. I feel like I know so much right. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be dumb to do wrong. You know what I mean? Now, when I had to do it, when it was survival, I don't feel dumb because I feel like I'm gonna pray as I'm doing it. Let me get past it. Let me jump over this bridge and hope I goddamn make it to the other side. You know what I mean? That's all I can do.
Yeah. So let's skip ahead a little bit. What was your experience in school?
In school, I ain't gonna lie, I was always smart, but I was bad. That's like an overall experience of it. Smart, but not good. Like, you go A's and B's, maybe a C in grades, but conduct is gonna be like an N, U, you know what I mean? Suspensions happening, but it wasn't bad grade. It was just, you know what I mean? I like to act up a little bit.
Got it. And if you weren't rapping today, where could you have seen your life going?
No, don't ask me that. Don't do that. I don't even want to imagine that life. Probably still in the streets though, trying to figure it out. But I don't know. I feel like rap the best thing that ever happened to me.
So you feel that rap pulled you away from the street stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Now, I mean, it didn't pull me totally away from the streets. It pulled me away from doing what I was doing in the streets. It gave me I had the right mind. It was like a career. Before it made money, I said, I'm gonna make this a career and put my all into it. And, you know, like somebody get up and go do an interview and find a job, then go to work every day. That's how I do rap. I started from the ground up and just made it like, I'm gonna keep this a part of me because this is what I like doing.
And so when did you first start getting into music?
I got into music. I ain't gonna lie, I played with it young, probably, I ain't gonna know the age, probably like maybe 18, 19 when I was getting money out the street. So everybody used to tell me like, go rap, bro, you wearing all this shit, go rap, you know what I mean? And I rap, and I used to, you know how you rap and you don't really like it, so you'll put it down. I used to rap like when I was little, a little bit, put it down, but I really picked it back up probably like maybe 3.5 years ago. African Diamonds, Cinco de Mayo. That one
That was with Peewee Longway, right?
Yeah, Peewee Longway. That when I first really got in there and started like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, it was an altercation with the police that made me even put my heart in that African Diamond verse, you know what I mean? I was like, hell, I gotta do this and I gotta put everything I got. I don't care what I gotta do to do it, you know what I mean?